arrest me. I don't want us to have it. I told you where the vehicle is.
The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us details of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
A pleasant evening to you and many thanks for joining us on Beetv Major News at 6, coming to you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital. I am Evelyn Zibili. Now the news in details. The Edo State Special Security Squad, codenamed Operation Flush Out Kidnappers and Cultists, has recovered firearms and ammunition during coordinated stop and search operations across parts of the state as investigations into the recent killing in Oredo local government area intensify. The latest operation carried out at strategic locations, including Iriri off Airport Road and the Oluku Azis, led to the recovery of arms and ammunition from an abandoned vehicle after its occupant reportedly failed on sighting operatives. The report.
Briefing journalists, the secretary of the Special Squad, Izigiagbe John, said the intensified operation followed a directive from Governor Monday Pewolo after the early morning killing reported on Friday, February 13, 2026, at Egbo Quarters, Estate Gate in Oredo local government area. He said following what happened recently, the governor frowned at it and gave a marching order to ensure they get to the root of the matter, adding that they combed the length and breadth of Benin Metropolis and for the first time they recovered a K2 Army magazine loaded with live ammunition inside a vehicle. All the occupants fled, but they recovered the vehicle and the K2 magazine. According to him, the squad had earlier received a distress call at about 6:13 a.m. on Friday, reporting a killing in the community. Upon arrival, operatives confirmed that the victim, Mr. Courage, popularly known as Dogo, has been killed.
Sequel to what happened yesterday, the governor frowned at it, and we told you yesterday as well that we are going to do, upon preliminary investigation, we are going to carry out intense investigation today. The governor gave a marching order that the assailant must be found. And this is what gave us the premonition to go into town today as early as 6 o'clock. We're in Benin, Metropolis, and we combed the length and breadth of Benin. And God be it, we saw, first in history, a K2 Army magazine, live, in a vehicle that all the occupants fled, but we recovered the vehicle, a Highlander vehicle, and the K2. And we made some arrests as well, and they are giving us intel report to the leading major arrest that we're going to unleash very soon. This morning at about 6:13, we got a very strong emergency call that there's a killing that erupted at a Bo community. And when we got there, we discovered precisely that actually the killing ensued. And it was one Mr. Courage, who they popularly call Dogo. We went to his house, we saw the wife, we saw all the dependents and the children. They said the killing is erupting from park-related issues and never a court matter. That the governor of Edo State banned this ticketing, but the Dogo precisely is also doing the ticketing illegally. And they said it's not sharing well. So some persons gathered, conspired, and sniffed life out of him this morning.
John clarified that, contrary to initial speculation, the incident was not court-related but stemmed from a dispute over park ticketing activities. He explained that although the Edo State government had banned certain ticketing operations, the deceased was allegedly involved in illegal ticketing and was accused by some individuals of failing to appropriately share proceeds. The disagreement, he said, allegedly led by a conspiracy which resulted in the victim's death. Preliminary investigation further revealed that a 9mm Beretta pistol was used in the attack, with cartridge recovered at the scene. The killing also reportedly triggered a reprisal attack at Wire Road by individuals who mistakenly believed certain persons were responsible for the initial incident. He confirmed that several suspects have been arrested and were currently providing useful information that may lead to additional arrests. Reaffirming the state government's firm stance against cultism and kidnapping, John assured residents that the Special Security Squad remain fully committed to maintaining law and order.
The investigation that ensued further, we discovered that the killing was with 9mm Beretta, which we discovered the expended cartridge, and further information will be particularly given to the public as soon as possible. We also discovered that that killing also erupted another one at Wire Road, which of course it was a reprisal attack, thinking that this set of persons, they are the one that concocted to kill, and they now did the reprisal. It's not court related at all, and we must tell you the fact that never is a court killing. We have investigated, and investigation is still going on. Some arrests have been made, and they are giving us useful information that will lead to further arrests. The truth of the matter is that Edo State Special Security Squad is poised to keep the state clean from court-related killings and all sundry social vices. Be rest assured that if you see something, you say something to us, the situation is solved.
He urged members of the public to continue providing timely and credible information to security agencies, stressing that the situation is under control and the decisive action will be taken against all those found culpable. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
Reiterating the earlier said report, the Edo State Special Security Squad, codenamed Operation Flush Out Kidnappers and Cultists, has recovered firearms and ammunition during coordinated stop and search operations across parts of the state as investigations into the recent killing in Oredo local government area intensify. The latest operation carried out at strategic locations, including Iwiri off Airport Road and the Oluku Azes, led to the recovery of arms and ammunition from an abandoned vehicle after its occupant reportedly fled on citing operatives. The report. Moving on, Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo, alongside Governor Siminalayi Fubara of Rivers State, Dawood Lawal of Zamfara State, Sheriff Oboriwori of Delta State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State, and Senator Hope Uzodinma of Imo State were among top public office holders honored over the weekend for what organizers describe as outstanding and impactful service to their states and the nation. Beetv News' best orator has the report.
The colorful award ceremony organized by New Telegram newspaper drew a packed audience of dignitaries, political associates, family members and supporters who gathered to celebrate the awardees' contributions to governance and development. Governor Monday Okpebholo was recognized as Governor of the Year in Education, a category that spotlighted reforms and investment in the education sector over the past year. Speaking after receiving the honor, Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo called on residents to continue to support his administration as it rolls out its Shine agenda. He said his government remains committed to practical governance and measurable impact. According to him, Edo people should expect more people-centered policies that will transform critical sectors and improve living standards across the state. The governor was represented at the event by the Chief of Staff, Honorable Yakubu Musa, who described the award as well-deserved and symbolic of the developmental strides recorded within 1 year in office.
It's a big excitement to start with, and it's awesome that for just 1 year, the governor has come out receiving awards, and we're expecting more of it because this is just on education. We are going to other infrastructure, we'll get more awards. So we want to commend the governor for his visionary leadership and for his boldness to do practical governance in Edo State. Oh, Edo people should expect more good governance from our governor, and the Shen agenda will be implemented to the core. So they should be patient with him, and more good deeds will come their way.
The Edo State delegation to the ceremony include the Commissioner for Finance, Emmanuel Kwebo, Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Prince Kasim Afegboa, Commissioner for Women Affairs, Mrs. Eugenia Abdullah, Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, Nusa Adams Esquire, Special Advisor on Protocol, Daniel Romosele, Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Bogi Okwemoy, and Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Dr. Patrick Ebojele, among others. Also speaking, the Commissioner for Education, Dr. Padi Yamu, expressed delight that the ministry's efforts contributed significantly to the award. He noted that the administration has recruited over 5,000 teachers, renovated and upgraded public schools, and introduced frameworks to make learning more effective and functional. According to him, improved infrastructure and manpower have restored confidence in public schools across the state. On his part, the Edo State Commissioner for Livestock, Professor Omo John Ikpomusa, said the recognition was a direct result of deliberate policies aimed at strengthening public education.
We're very happy, it's a call to more action. We're happy that when you do something that is good, the world is watching and they recognize and appreciate what you do. So I'm very happy today. It's a reward and a recognition for the hard work we have put in over the last 1 year. Only fools doubt proofs. The evidence is there. They should come and see what we're doing in Edo State and queue behind the governor, because he has done very well and is still doing very well. So at the end of 4 years and 8 years, respectively, Edo State will become the hub of excellence.
What His Excellency is doing in Edo is exactly what is being rewarded. See what is going on in the education sector. He has completely given content to education in Edo. Before now, there was more or less like a propaganda of what they call Edo best. How do you do education without the content? Now he has, within this short period, employed over 5,000 teachers, renovated a lot of schools, and put the necessary framework that will make learning meaningful and make education functional to our people in Edo.
Meanwhile, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara, who received the Man of the Year 2025 award, dedicated his honor to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, crediting him for mentoring and discovering him politically. Chairman of the occasion and former Ogun State Governor Olusegun Osoba urged Nigerians not to lose hope despite prevailing national challenges. He described Nigerians as resilient people capable of overcoming difficulties and called for unity in building a stronger and greater country.
We Nigerians, we are tough people. We've been through so many tough periods in this country. Not many countries will survive, even a civil war. So I pray that all the honorees today will use the honor as an opportunity to continue to support the development of this great country.
The event underscored the growing spotlight on performance-based governance, with organizers noting that the award's aim is to encourage accountability, innovation, and impactful public service across Nigeria. Best Orator reporting for Beetv News.
Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okwebelo of Progressive Congress APC Deputy Chairman Edo State Sylvester Aigbobo, APC ASA Central Senatorial Leader General Cecile Esekaigbe, retired, and others on Sunday joined the family of late Charles Idausa in a Thanksgiving service. At the St. Peter's Anglican Church Benin venue of the Thanksgiving service for late Charles Idausa, popularly known as Charlie Temple, was full to capacity as political associates, family members, former media colleagues, friends and well-wishers were on the ground to thank God for a successful burial ceremony. Charles Idausa, a former commissioner for information in Edo State and a chieftain of the APC, died on 20th December 2025 at the age of 72 years. The officiating minister, Venerable Vincent Ayewowa, who presided over the service, called on the congregation to live to live right affects lives positively because debt is a debt that all must pay. The officiating minister offered prayers for the family of late Idausa. He also led prayers for President Bola Tinubu, Federal Executive Council, Governor Pueblo, and his executives for God's direction, guidance, and wisdom to pilot the affairs of the nation and that of Edo State. He prayed for improved security, economics, and good policies that will transform the lives of the people for the best. Residents around Ewumori Quarter in Ovia Northeast local government area in Edo State are facing serious risk due to a devastating in the area which has worsened following recent rainfall. Beetv News' Daniel Shedrack, who visited the site, reports that residents are calling for help. Favor Kolawole presents the news.
The collapse, which was triggered by erosion caused by floodwaters, has created a deep gully in Ewumori Quarters Isio off the Benin-Ugbo-Lagos Road, posing serious dangers to properties and citizens of the area. Many houses have caved into the gully as many landlords and landladies have been forced to evacuate. Speaking with Beetv News, some residents said that area was once a busy place where motorists operate. They said that many homes were lost and even many of the residents are now packing out of the area due to threats posed on the occupants of the area. They said the Edo State government is still yet to come to their rescue. They appealed to the Edo State government to do something about the danger they are facing. The gully, which is close to other houses, pedestrian pathways, is heightening fear among families and residents. Many have since begun avoiding the area entirely, worried that the worst could happen.
The road there, now your small erosion will not cause this havoc. Like that house now, the woman a teacher, but now she don't come be a tenant. This one now, small now, this house goes soon go remain 5 minutes. But this gully here, it is very risky. If you want pass here for night, go your house now 50-50, whether you fall inside or God escape you. But we need that because we don't know the rain when they come now. But me know say before the end of this year, this house must still go. Like say me know the owners, I say me can remove the roof, come out in windows.
So we dey call government make come help us, so make come rescue us, so I beg because of our children, may erosion not carry them. If they come for school now, we dey fear. If you never quit, they come up from our house now. We not dey allow them make they go school because the erosion when they pass this place now too much. Now they cut all those places. So as we dey see and so. Beg government make na come rescue us, so I beg we dey. You don't say when we dey like this, so now make us put the fence down. So if rain dey fall like this, we dey fear. So come out for his house now to complain. I beg, make na help us, so I beg government come help these people wey dey for this area. Come carry them for suffer. Person go fit suffer for many years. At the end of the day, you go dey ordinary ground. E not good. I beg we dey beg. Come help these people. Make they come up for this suffer. Come help us, so we dey suffer for here. See everywhere. Ho. Not be say we not got government. We get government. I beg, we dey beg. Come help us. Come on, I beg. Come help us. Come up for this suffer. Where we dey, make we free for this one. We dey think every day. We not dey feel close to eye to sleep. Now one eye we dey sleep. You really dey far. Our mind not dey reach ground. I beg, our papa suffer. See house where papa build. May we see children come up for suffer. Now, papa can't dey suffer again. I beg, come help us. We dey beg you.
They lamented the devastating effect of the gully and called on the state government to come to their rescue.
The water where they come from road, not be small water. If water they rain they fall for you, everybody they run enter house because of the erosion. The erosion is too much. So this place, I beg make government come help us because most of all those houses, they don't collapse finish. People don't even run leave their house for year. And this place, they cut every day by day night. They cut. Even this house where they near about 2 houses where they near. It not be only 2 houses as many way be say they near. But the place now see they cut, so people they run come up for the area. I bet make government help us because they say people they come here, come video and come they check, but they know they do anything. But for this one, I bet make government, may you come help us for those places.
As the rainy season continues, residents fear that the gully could spread to other parts of the community if preventive measures are not taken. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
Bringing back the earlier said reports, Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo, All Progressive Congress APC Deputy Chairman Edo State Sylvester Aibobo, APC Eastern Central Senatorial Leader General Cecile Esekaigbe retired, and others on Sunday joined the family of late Charles Idausa in a Thanksgiving service. At the St. Peter's Anglican Church Benin City venue of the Thanksgiving service for late Charles Idausa, popularly known as Charlie Temple, was full to capacity as political associates, family members, former media colleagues, friends and well-wishers were on the ground to thank God for a successful burial ceremony. Charles Idausa, a former Commissioner for Information in Edo State and a chieftain of the APC, died on 20th December 2025 at the age of 72 years. The officiating minister, Venerable Vincent Aiwowa, who presided over the service, called on the congregation to live right, affect lives positively because debt is a debt that all must pay. The officiating minister offers prayers for the family of late Idausa. He also led prayers for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Federal Executive Council Governor Okpebholo, and his executives for God's direction, guidance, and wisdom to pilot the affairs of the nation and that of Edo State. He prayed for improved security, economics, and good policies that will transform the lives of the people for the best. The chairman of Oredo Local Government Area, Honorable Gabriel Iduseri, has intensified efforts to reinforce security coordination and address key infrastructure needs across the council area. As part of measures to strengthen the local security framework, the council boss held an interactive engagement with the 23 sectors of the Edo State Security Corps aimed at enhancing collaboration and operational efficiency. Beetv News' Precious Agbalahu has more.
Of the Oredo Local Government Area, Honorable Gabriel Iduseri, urged officers of the Edo State Security Corps to deepen collaborations with ward councillors to ensure seamless coordination and timely intelligence sharing across communities. He noted that maintaining peace and safeguarding residents remains central to his administrative mandate, adding that concerns related to logistic and operational support raised by the officials should be carefully considered to strengthen security coverage within the local government.
And I felt it right that it would be good for us to work together since you are within Oredo already. To connect them to the councillors of the various wards in Oredo so that they will be working with the councillor in case we have issues in those areas. The councillor will know them and just call them. Please, there are something going on here. Come and rescue the local government of the situation. Anybody found doing what we did not ask them to do or going to go and extort money illegally, we will not only give them query, we will report them to head office to remove them completely.
The chairman appreciates all you have been doing as sector commander around the city, and most especially in the area of crime reduction. We really appreciate you people.
Chairman is very well abreast, and if you know him, you understand that he's a very compassionate person. He wants the welfare of everybody. A compassionate man who wants to deliver quickly.
And we also beg you people to also support the Nigeria police as you have been doing it before. The local government chairman will also make arrangements to support all the sectors and the officers under the sectors.
In a related engagement focused on institutional support, officials of the Nigeria Correctional Service Oko Custodial Center, led by DCC Egba Mavi, paid a courtesy visit to the council chairman to seek intervention in addressing pressing infrastructural and logistical challenge confronting the facility. The delegation explained that the custodial center, which currently houses over 1,405 inmates, is experiencing operational strain affecting staff welfare, security management and rehabilitation programs, thereby necessitating urgent support.
Oko Custodial Center, as of today, is housing 1,405 inmates, which is almost a community. And it is our duty collectively to make sure that that place remains peaceful and calm. We have to come, identify ourselves, table one or two of our major issues so that the local government as a body, to the much they can help us out to face one or two challenges.
Responding on behalf of the council chairman, Vice Chairman Honorable Oko Joseph assured the delegation of council's commitment to providing necessary intervention. He described Honorable Iduseri as a proactive leader dedicated to inclusive development and the provision of essential facilities across Oredo, particularly as the custodial center is located within the local government area.
The door of the local government on the leadership of Honorable Engineer Gabriel Iduseri is always open, and we will do our best. We know that even the Oko Correction Center is under our watch too.
The council boss reaffirmed its administrative readiness to collaborate with security agencies, including the Nigeria Correctional Service, to enhance safety standards, improve operational effectiveness, and promote efficient service delivery in alignment with the Project Shine agenda of Senator Governor Monday Okpebholo. Precious Agbolaho reporting for Beetv News.
Many students are experiencing a significant change in their learning process as online platforms continue to reshape education across communities. Beetv News' Daniel Shedra reports that platforms offering online lessons, interactive tutorials, and virtual classrooms are helping students gain access to quality learning materials from the comfort of their homes.
The increase in school fees has made it difficult for many low-income earners to cope as they struggle to pay for their children's education at the primary, secondary and tertiary level in the current economic situation. Some parents who spoke with our correspondents off-camera said private primary and secondary school fees have increased significantly, while public institutions at the tertiary level have also reviewed charges for tuition, accommodation and other levies. They pledged with the government and the Ministry of Education to look into the increase in school fees for the sake of low-income parents who desire quality education for their children.
School fees for our school and for my children's school, like Anambra, because we didn't go to, my children, they didn't go to school for here, for this Bini, and from Anambra, that place, the school fees is too dear, you understand? Even sometimes my children, they don't normally go to school. You understand? They stay at home. Maybe they can go to school this week, next week they won't go because of the hardship. You understand? This Indomie I use to feed my children. This is very hard, too difficult for us.
Some parents, while speaking with Beetv News, expressed how challenging the situation has been. They appeal to the government to reduce school.
Civil society groups have raised concern over recent amendments of the Electoral Act, particularly regarding how results are transmitted from polling units. Action Aid Nigeria, alongside Yaiga Africa and the Nigerian Civil Society Situation Room, convened experts and citizens in Abuja to discuss the potential impact of these changes on transparency and voter confidence. The report.
For millions of Nigerians, elections are about more than politics. They are about trust that votes will count, that announced results reflect what happened at polling units, and that democracy is working. However, the recent amendment to Clause 60, subsection 3 of the Electoral Act has sparked controversy. The provision allows presiding officers to transmit results electronically only after Form EC8A has been signed, and if electronic transmission fails, the signed forms become the official source of results. Civil society groups warn that while the change may address technical realities, it could also raise concerns about transparency and accountability in the electoral process.
So for us as citizens, we are saying that, which I agree with you, we need to engage. Our engagement is, we are calling Nigerians, all Nigerians, to be involved in this process. This is not a time to sit back and wait and think that, oh, civil society will do it. Who is civil society? All of us.
Organizers say the electoral reforms should not remain technical discussions behind closed doors, but must be clearly understood by voters whose confidence is essential for peaceful elections. They also emphasize that results transmission remains one of the most sensitive stages of the electoral process.
Let us unite for this one action, to demand accountability, for this is our life, and we must defend it with all our strength. As the senior co-director outlined some activities for this weekend, we are out again on the streets, demand accountability from national, the states, the local level, and the communities.
With memories of past election controversies still fresh, many citizens say the priority is clear: polling unit results must match the final declarations. The town hall is expected to produce recommendations aimed at improving transparency, strengthening accountability, and ensuring that electoral reforms serve the interests of Nigerians first. Naomi Ewere reporting from Beetv News.
Retired Air Marshal Hassan Bala Abubakar has formally retired from the Nigerian Air Force, emphasizing that institutional continuity and operational resilience must remain guiding principle for the service. He made the declaration during his flyover parade in Abuja, describing the ceremony as one of the highest honors of his career. Abubakar expressed gratitude to officers, airmen and airwomen for their dedication to national security. Reflecting on his nearly 2.5-year tenure, he highlighted key achievements including the induction of 15 new aircrafts, reactivation of older platforms, and the completion of more than 580 infrastructure projects across the service.
Officers, young men and young women who paid the ultimate sacrifice in service to our country. Thanks to them can never be repeated. Thoughts and prayers remain with the families they left behind. In their memory, I hope all personnel recommit the core values they upheld. Journalism.
Traders in Kano State are counting their losses after a fire outbreak destroyed several shops in the popular Gidan glass sector of the Singa market just days before the commencement of Ramadan. The fire, which started on Saturday evening, reportedly destroyed goods and properties worth billions of naira. Firefighters, supported by other security agencies, battled the remaining flames and worked to prevent further spread. Traders were seen salvaging whatever was left of their merchandise, while bystanders sifted through the debris. Officials of the Singa Market Development Association said no fewer than 1,000 shops were affected. Some traders sustained injuries and about 7 persons are still accounted for. The All Progressive Congress APC is consolidating its structures in Kaduna State amid a surge in youth defection, reshaping the state's political landscape. At a gathering in Rafin Guza ward of Kaduna North local government area, hundreds of new members were formally received into the party, pledging loyalty and reaffirming confidence in the leadership of Governor Basani and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Many of the youths, drawn largely from opposition parties, said their decision was influenced by what they describe as visible progress in infrastructure, social welfare, and governance reforms at both the state and federal levels. Leading the grassroots mobilization is Abdulaziz Abubakar Kaka, special advisor to President Tinubu on political matters, who has intensified community-level engagement to deepen youth participation and strengthen party structures across the state.
Some road, hospital, and
order.
Contribute so far for us through our hospital, our roads, and our schools.
That I've seen what His Excellency Governor Obasani is doing through with His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So we are here in Rafunguza ward, in the Ondakao ward, to come and receive them, to join the APC officially, which we are going to go and hand over to His Excellency the Governor and the party chairman, inshallah.
And now to the world of business. Umoyano has reassured residents that no amount of propaganda or sentiments can overturn Akwa Ibom State's right to 76 disputed oil wells as affirmed by 2 Supreme Court judgments. He maintained that the ruling clearly established the state's ownership and stressed that the matter is based on law and established facts, not emotion. The report.
The dispute with Cross River State stems from a long-running revenue disagreement following the 2008 loss of Bakassi Peninsula to Cameroon, which left Cross River without a coastline. Although a 2012 Supreme Court ruling awarded the oil wells to Akwa Ibom, Cross River argues that new mapping and geological data placed 67 of the well within its territory. Speaking at Victor Acta International Airport, Eno expressed confidence in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to the rule of law, insisting that Supreme Court decisions cannot be disregarded. He urged citizens to remain calm with the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission also dismissed reports that the oil wells had been ceded to Cross River, describing such claim as false and misleading. The Nigerian Customs Service has announced plans to reduce cargo clearance time to 48 hours and also eliminate redundant checks, expedite disputes resolution within the nation's seaport and land borders, with unveiling of one-stop shop initiative. Controller General of Customs Adewale Adeniyi announced this in Lagos at the official launch of the OSS on Saturday. Speaking during the event, Adeniyi, who was represented at the event by the Deputy Controller of Customs in charge of enforcement, Timi Bomodi, explained that the one-stop shop initiative is firmly anchored in Nigeria's broader business environment, reforms under Executive Order 001 and the Business Facilitation Act, which emphasize transparency, service timelines, digitization, and interagency coordination. The one-stop shop is designed as a unified operational framework that centralizes all risk interventions within a coordinated digital and physical environment, replacing fragmented processes with an integrated clearance system. Nigeria Depot Insurance Corporation has announced plans to expand grassroots stakeholder engagement to strengthen trust in Nigeria's banking system and boost depositor confidence. The move was highlighted at a stakeholders town hall meeting in Lagos attended by representatives of the Central Bank of Nigeria, financial institutions, civil society groups and academia and the media. The NDIC Managing Director and Chief Executive Sunday Thompson, represented by Adeyinka Olukoya, said the initiative aims to address misconception about the deposit insurance system. He noted that many Nigerians are unclear about what it covered, what happens when a bank's license is revoked, and how depositors are reimbursed. The forum, he said, provides an opportunity to clarify these issues and educate the public on how their funds are protected. The corporation also reaffirmed its enhanced insurance coverage. Depositors in deposit money banks, mobile money operators, and non-interest banks are insured up to 5 million naira, while those in microfinance banks, primary mortgage institutions, and payment service banks are covered up to 2 million naira. Insured amounts are paid promptly in the event of bank failure, with any excess balances settled through liquidation dividends, a framework that protects about 99% of depositors in Nigeria. That is all from the business world. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
Congratulatory messages have continued to pour in for Nollywood actress Tontun Dike following her graduation from a discipleship class at Streams of Joy International led by Jerry Eze. The report. Sharing a video of herself holding her certificate, the actress expressed gratitude for her spiritual growth, noting that she is no longer the same person who began the journey. She described her work with God as healing, stretching, overwhelming, and beautiful. Dike also revealed that she has officially joined the Church Temple Keepers Department full-time, marking a new chapter in her faith journey. Fans and colleagues have since celebrated her milestone, applauding her commitment and transformation. In another development, Nigerian skit maker and singer Kataife opens up about his distrust of some pastors as he explains why he stopped going to church. In a viral clip, the entertainer suggested that certain religious leaders may build close relationships with members only to later request financial assistance for personal needs. He stated that such concerns are part of why he avoids attending church. His comments have generated mixed reactions on social media, with some users agreeing with his perspective while others criticize the generalization of religious leaders. Taylor Swift has successfully challenged a trademark application for the brand Swift Home filed by home goods company Cathy Home. The company withdrew its bid over the weekend after Swift's team appealed to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, arguing that the branding could confuse consumers into believing the singer has endorsed the bedding products. Swift legal team filed a notice on 11 February requesting that the application be blocked. They contended that Cathy Home's stylized use of the word Swift closely resembled the singer's trademarked cursive logo and could mislead the public. A spokesperson for Cathy Home said the company decided to withdraw the application because the mark was not essential to its business. The firm's lawyer Ting Gang of Gang & Associates described the move as a practical and commercially sensible decision. She also noted that the company had previously reached a consent to coexist agreement with Swift team over another Swift Home trademark. Evelyn Izibili reporting for Beetv News. And lastly, on the news bulletin, league leaders in Ikorodu City secured a crucial away win against Eyimba in Aba to maintain their lead in the Nigerian Premier Football League, while Shooting Stars strengthened their push for a continental place with a commanding 4-2 victory over Warri Wolves. At the Eyimba International Stadium, Ikorodu City demonstrated the resilience that has defined their season. Joseph Arumala's 29th-minute strike proved decisive as the victors absorbed pressure to secure all 3 points. The victory moves Ikorodu City to 44 points from 26 matches, keeping them at the summit and widening the gap to Rivers United, who dropped to third after being overtaken by Enugu Rangers. Rangers' 2-0 win over Wiki Torres, courtesy of first-half goals from Wisdom Mbirim and Godwin Obaje, lifted them to 43 points and intensified the pressure at the top. Rivers on 41 points still hold 5 games in hand following the conclusion of their disappointing CAF Champions League campaign and not adding much pressure to their title ambition. In Abeokuta, Shooting Stars recovered swiftly after an early setback to produce one of their most complete attacking display of the season. Wolves struck first through Peter Ita inside 7 minutes, but the response was immediate as Sodiq Ibrahim equalized 4 minutes later to settle any nerves. And that is the size of our news package for tonight. Many thanks for joining us on Beetv Major News. I remain Evelyn Izibili. Thank you and have a good night.